tonight. They were equal on points difference with the North Queensland Cowboys, who went down to the Bulldogs on Saturday night. And here they are, a couple of minutes out from half-time, trailing by 3 converted tries, no less.
Well, they've played some terrific football. I know the Broncos haven't been at their best, but take nothing away from Parramatta.
Here's Matua coming back towards the middle, the ball out the back. They're throwing it around, it goes to Brown, it doesn't stop them though. Ben Smith keeps it going. Blair once again, ducking under the tackle there of Alex Glenn. They'll wrap him up eventually through Corey Norman. They are playing an exciting brand of football, and Brad Arthur, in game 1 of his coaching career, is saying, I don't mind this coaching caper. How long's this been going on? Bring it back towards the halfway line. Gave them the green light to play whatever style of football they wanted to. They have taken that instruction, that preparedness to throw the ball around. They are making it pay here tonight and then some. 24-6, 90 seconds remaining, and the Broncos will bring it back out to their own 20. But
well, they look sharp in attack. They look fast. They look as though they know what they're doing. You know, they're getting into position quickly. They're adjusting and attacking early in the tackle count. And the Broncos are looking around. Which way are they going? Where are they coming to?
Well, now they haven't found touch. Off a kick for line, they're coming apart at the seams. That's what they're coming to. And it will give Parramatta a full set of 6 here from inside Brisbane territory. Final 60 seconds of this first half. And Parramatta a chance to score 30 points in the opening 40 minutes of this game. They'll play it here. Justin Paul for Smith. Paulo going at them. He can sense blood in the water. There's plenty of it at the moment. They're just outside the 20. 2 plays left in this set of 6. Sando is thinking about a field goal when it's raining tries. They keep it alive. It comes back to the left-hand side. Weaving in traffic. Mullaney going all the way. Mullaney had the ball knocked down. Parramatta pounced on it through Luke Burt. And if it's been knocked out here by the Broncos, it might still be a Parramatta try.
Wow. Coming here tonight, I didn't expect this scoreline at half-time. And Mullaney going for a try, Capewell coming across, knocking it out of his arm. I don't think any Parramatta player knocks it on. I think Luke Burt might get his hand to the ball, and this should be a try. Out there. He's knocked it out, the Broncos fullback. Ryan Morgan is over the ball. Here comes Luke Burt.
Try.
He puts his hand on it. This is a 4-pointer. And I think I'm as stunned as the Broncos.
Well, we've seen some incredible things in the NRL in recent times. The closest of finishes, but this scoreline is just amazing. There's no doubt, I think, that Capewell gets a piece of the ball, is there?
Well, you don't have to see the way it comes out. And he's playing at the ball. Bang, he hits it there. And then Burt and Morgan play at the ball. It's on the ground. What's he looking at here, Chris Ward? Is he saying after he's knocked it, it's come off the elbow of Mullaney? Surely not.
Well, I think
and if he does that, he knocks it back anyhow, as far as I'm concerned.
If you've needed that many looks, then you have plenty of doubt either way, and I think you would have to say that the benefit of the doubt would have to go to Parramatta.
Do you see doubt there?
Well, no, I thought it was reasonably clear-cut. Maybe a little bit of doubt, but not enough to take it off them. We'll see what the referee says. He does say benefit of the doubt. And Parramatta have a chance here through Luke Burt to score 30 points in the opening half of this game. Live on Fox Sports on Monday Night Football against the Brisbane Broncos, who are a shell-shocked unit 5 rounds out from the finals in 2012.
Well, it's not what you're looking for going into the finals, and not what they're looking for when you play for a top 4 position. You know, they would have copped the spray after their performance last weekend. And again, you're expecting anyone that turned up in a Broncos jersey tonight to compete and compete hard on every play. And they haven't done that in the opening 40 minutes.
Toughest kick of the night for Luke Burt, but he's got it on a string. He adds the extra 2. And if you thought last week was an upset when Parramatta beat Melbourne, it had nothing on what you are seeing here tonight. Parramatta lead the Brisbane Broncos 30 points to 6. We need to catch our breath and take all of that in a moment. Ryan Phelan and Greg Alexander to take a look at the many first half highlights right here. Corey Norman gets us underway for the second half. Oh, and Parramatta make a mistake off the kickoff. Ben Roberts unable to catch the ball. He puts it straight down, and the Broncos will get a chance to put some pressure on Parramatta's defence in the opening set of this second half.
Yeah, it's not the start that Parramatta were looking for, but if you're going to make mistakes, you need to defend your way out of trouble. The hand goes up. I'm sorry, boys. They can't afford to give Brisbane a sniff.
They win the scrum, and it comes to Norman, who throws a long ball, almost an intercept there as Blair came up, leaving in traffic. A chance for Alex Glenn. He's only a couple of metres out from the Parramatta line. Been a 100-metre try the other way had Blair come up with it. Here's Maguire running hard, taking some stopping. Only just Tautai over the top. Justin Poor underneath. They had their hands full as Wallace shows it back on the inside to Dodds. Now Norman spinning a full 360, getting away from Ben Smith, who stays with him and takes him to the ground about 9 metres out from Parramatta's line. Goes from McCulloch, Wallace to Thaiday, dumping it out the back. 3 on 2, but a good stop made by Ryan Morgan. An improving defender throughout 2012 for Parramatta after being all at sea early in the season. Here's Hannett. Can't make any headway. He'll play it 5 metres out on the last. A bonus set of 6 to begin this second half. Norman out the back. He gets in Luke Capewell, but they need to take a look at this one. There was a suggestion of an obstruction. No, they're happy with it. Tony De La Cesaris says, I'm going to blow the whistle. The Broncos into their scoreline, and they need to do plenty of that in this second half. Take a look at this play once again. Well, it was just a nice move. There was no obstruction as it turned out. Chris Sander just made a poor read on the man going back towards the uprights, and Capewell was able to score untouched. Yeah, good option run by Matt Gillette, and out the back to Luke Capewell. And if you're facing a big half-time deficit, it's a good way to start the second half, scoring with your first set of 6. And for and against is so important if the Broncos do in fact go on and lose this game. It'll be crucial in determining positions at the end of the year. You know, their mindset is to try and win this second half and hopefully go on and win the game. But they, in the back of their minds, they have to be thinking, give away no more cheap points. Is this the start of their revival? In that set of 6, when Peter Wallace had the ball, it looked as though he was second-guessing his decisions. I think he's just going to go with whatever thoughts in his mind. To get the ball in the first place, and they haven't. They defend their own line, which, no matter what they do when they've got the ball, will matter little unless they can muscle up defensively and a little bit of starch about their work, because they were shot to bits by Parramatta, who scored 3 tries in the final 6 minutes of the first half to blow this game apart. And now Wallace off the Capewell try from just outside the left-hand upright. Took it back a long way, but his strike is a good one. It's 30 points to 12. It's a confidence-building beginning, and they certainly needed that. Mistake by Ben Roberts proves to be a costly one for Parramatta. We've seen some incredible changes of momentum and fortune in games so far in 2012. It'll be something to see the Broncos come back and make a contest of this, but there is a stack of time on their side. Kickoff goes down to the goal line. Taken there by Norman. Maguire bringing it back out. He admitted just recently that he still is bothered by his eyesight. Attached retinas, an operation last year. Got him going, but he wears contact lenses for the game, which give him better vision, but something less than 100% vision, that's for sure. So he can see objects reasonably well. We're concerned, doesn't stop him playing pretty good football, though, doesn't for the most part. Here's Gillette playing at 5 from halfway. Stepping out of a tackle, Alex Glenn going a long way. Parramatta now falling off some tackles. And Brisbane have it with a penalty to come.
Well, they continue to defend like they did in that centre six. This game is far from over. Some easy movers, Parramatta.
Once they make that break, we need you out of there.
There was not great contact in their efforts. And the Broncos, can they go back to back? The game will come alive then.
This crowd certainly will. It has built up since kickoff. Spectators make their way down from the CBD, which isn't all that far away, as we know, from Suncorp Stadium. And Hannett plays at 10 metres away, looking for their second try in a matter of minutes. Capewell set upon there by Morgan, but he got the ball away. A chance out wide for Beale. He was wrapped up in a good tackle there by Paulo and also Matua. Slow play the ball. McCulloch feeds it deep. Comes back to Wallace. Here's Maguire. Putting the foot down, wrapped up by Nathan Smith and Ben Smith. Plays it quickly though. McCulloch taking them on. Getting to the line. They're in again. The Broncos have scored back-to-back tries in the opening 5 minutes. And Parramatta are shell-shocked, just as the Broncos were in the first half. They've gone the length of the field twice here.
Well, it's game on. It's game on now. And the big worrying concern for Parramatta was they're not being effective enough in the tackle. They're allowing the Broncos up and playing the ball. The defence is not set. And they're just running with more determination now, the Broncos. They're pushing away from defenders. They were hurt in that first 40 minutes. And they would have copped a spray from their coach for their performances. And they were staring down the barrel of a huge defeat. Now, 2 tries in the space of 6 minutes. And they're back.
Wallace from close range to bring them back within 2 converted tries. He does that. 30 points to 18. You can hear those fans who are deathly silent. They were stunned into silence in that first 40 minutes. They're cheering now. The team back within 2 converted tries. 34 minutes or just under remaining in this one. Well, Parramatta, let's hope they haven't put the whip away for Brad Arthur's sake and their fans' sake. Otherwise, despite the scoreline of scoring 30 in the first half, they'll be embarrassed if they cough up a lead the magnitude they had at half-time. 94 points as Hannett brings it back out. Well, there's a big set of 6 coming up here. We're a long way from the finishing post, Laurie. Parramatta can't muscle up here. The Broncos might do a job on them. Here's McCulloch getting out of dummy half.
He's been good too, Andrew McCulloch, and there's another penalty. Lack of intensity to start the second half from Parramatta. They would have been happy with themselves in the first 40 minutes. And I hope by sitting down at half-time, they weren't patting one another on the back saying, we've done the job on them. We've got this. Because the Broncos certainly wouldn't have been thinking like that in the other shed.
Made no qualms that the man they need is Nathan Hindmarsh. He is back out there now for Parramatta. Ben Smith has come from the field. Hindmarsh's injection is a timely one. We badly need his defence at the moment. Here's Maguire playing it for McCulloch. It is all Brisbane in this second half. 10 metres